We are well into September now, and that means that the kiddies are back to school, sort of. Maybe they're doing online learning, maybe they're actually physically in a classroom, maybe they're doing the hybrid. That's the hybrid, I just made it up. Or maybe you're homeschooling, but whatever you're doing, I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious chocolate chip cookies that are great as an after-school snack or as an incentive slash reward slash bribe to get that homework done. In this bowl, I have 2 sticks of butter. I know, but they're cookies, so you just got to go with it. To the butter, I am adding 1 cup of brown sugar and half a cup of white sugar. Now, I would recommend you do this with a stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer. If you don't have a hand mixer, your arms are going to get a bit of a workout, but it's for the kids, so, you know. We're going to cream the butter on medium speed. The butter is at room temperature. Now, while that's happening, we're going to mix up our dry ingredients. I have 1 1/4 cups of oat flour. If you can't find oat flour, you can make it yourself. It's so easy. Just take oatmeal and put it in a blender. That's it. To the oat flour, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now remember, the way we measure our flour, we dump and level. And then we have a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. And then we just whisk these together. So the butter and sugar are fully creamed. I'm going to scrape down the sides. And then we are going to add 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla. So let's put the vanilla in first. 1 teaspoon. And if you watch my channel, you know I like vanilla paste. So that's what this is. Okay, and then we're going to put this on low. We're going to put in 1 egg at a time. Boop. All right, let's scrape it down again for good measure. I want to make sure everything is fully incorporated before we add our flour. Put this on low and beat in half a cup of flour at a time. And the reason I'm not jacking up the speed is because the flour will fly everywhere. And once all your flour is in there, you can turn up the speed a little bit, just for a minute. Make sure everything's well mixed. And what you should end up with is a very creamy, smooth batter. Yum. All right, let me get this out of the way and we'll continue. Okay. If you live in a family where everybody is a chocolate chip lover, at this point you could just add your chocolate chips. My husband doesn't like chocolate. I know. I married him anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the dough and make half the cookies white chocolate chips, and the other half I'm going to use semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's his half. Here's the good stuff. The semi-sweet chocolate chips, I'm using 6 ounces. And we're just going to fold it in by hand. And if you've been doing this whole thing by hand, you're probably ready for an ice pack about now. On an ungreased cookie sheet, I'm using parchment paper. You're just going to drop spoonfuls. Spoonsful? Spoonfuls. Spoonsful, I believe is correct. We're just going to drop the cookies, which is where the term drop cookie comes from. On the sheet. Oh, these look so good. And you know, you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough because it's not because of the egg, actually, it's because of the flour. If your flour is old, it could have bacteria in it or salmonella. So I would never eat raw cookie dough while you're watching me. I'm dropping these about 2 inches apart because they're going to get pretty big. And my oven is preheating at 375. I'm doing generous scoops here out of love. Nobody wants a measly cookie. Okay. These are going in the oven for, they're kind of big, so I'm going to say 10 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on them. I'll know that they're done when they get golden brown on top. And now we'll take the second half of the dough and stir in the white chocolate chips. And do everything exactly the same way. When you take these out of the oven, don't take them off the cookie sheet right away. Let them cool for like 3 or 4 minutes first because they're very soft and they'll just break apart. And then continue cooling them on a wire rack, like so. These are pretty massive, as I predicted, which I don't know about you, I don't mind. But if you want to get more cookies, just make them smaller and bake them for a little less time. I got about 2 dozen. If you make them smaller, you can get a lot more. I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite kind of cookies are, or if you don't like chocolate, because if you don't like chocolate, please explain why. I would love to know. They are soft. Look at that. Chewy. And delicious. And it's unfortunate that you'll never find out because you bake these for the kids.